In the first fight of the night here, we have a battle in the flyweight division between Cody Durden and Carlos Mota. And Cody Durden, he's been up and down in the UFC. He has shown flashes, but hasn't strung two wins in a row together yet. Durden, he's been facing stellar competition, no doubt. He debuted up a weight class against Chris Gutierrez, went to a draw in that fight, which was pretty impressive. His second UFC fight, Durden got submitted in the first round by Jimmy Flick. He was dominating the fight, and then Jimmy Flick caught him in a flying triangle. And Durden bounced back. He got a controversial decision victory over Iori Kulang, but then he faltered. He lost in 58 seconds to Muhammad Makayev. He was able to bounce back and pick up a win in his last fight with a knockout in 1 minute and 8 seconds. So he's on a high right now. And he's game for sure because he's jumping in on short notice to fight originally on this card against Klidson Rodriguez. And then Rodriguez pulled out. Carlos Mota came in, and Durden decided to stay on the card. And Carlos Mota, he's no joke. He's an 8-1 fighter. He's been sharpening his craft in the LFA recently. He went 4-1 in the LFA with his one loss beat to Charles Johnson in the LFA title fight. And in his last fight, he actually claimed the LFA title himself. So Mota's last fight, it was actually August 26th, so it's pretty recently. And he earned a first round knockout in that one. If he stayed in shape, he should be ready to go here, even with the short notice. And with Mota, we have an explosive puncher. He is fast. He throws a lot of jabs to the body and jabs to the head to try to open up his big power punch combinations. He basically tries to use the jab to get fighters to throw at him so he can pull counter in return. He's a good body puncher. And you'll throw heavy leg kicks, good body kicks, head kicks, always pressuring. He tries to cut the cage off with stance switches. But he doesn't like to go first too much. He likes to counter punch, and that can make fights fizz really close. He's also there to be hit, both with leg kicks, straight punches, and overhands. Doesn't move his head very much. And he has fast hands, but he doesn't have the fastest feet. So sometimes fighters can stick and move on him and not give him that pocket fight that he wants. And Mota can get out volumed a little bit. But Mota has shown big power. I mean, his last fight, he absolutely flatlined a guy with one punch. And he definitely is someone you can't mess with in the octagon. You have to be definitely respectful of his power. But Mota has to be the same with Cody Durden. Cody Durden, in my opinion, has underrated power. I've seen him obviously get that knockout in the first round of his last fight, but drop other guys, hurt other fighters, and he has power for 125 in his own right. And Carlos Mota, he's not really fought a high-level wrestler yet. He showed good takedown defense, but he did get taken down against Charles Johnson a few times. It was more the later rounds when he got more tired. Early on, he definitely is very explosive, and you could tell has a good sprawl, hard to take down. But Durden is definitely going to be looking to shoot early and often, try to get Mota overextend so he can shoot the double. And Mota needs to figure out how to up his volume in this fight, but stay disciplined at the same time. He can't let Durden move around, throw leg kicks, overhands, and then get him frustrated so he overextends and then hit a double. And Mota is explosive. Like I said, he has good get-ups when he does get taken down. So he's going to be hard to hold down early, even if he does get put on his back. But if Durden can stick to the grind, he can start to hold him down effectively, potentially as the fight goes on. And Mota, if he can reverse takedown or create a scramble, get on top. He is heavy on top. He has good ground and pound. He showed that in the past. He will attack submissions, but most of the time his submissions are off of his back. They're not in the top position, and they're more to create a scramble to get back up to his feet. He hasn't gotten a submission win yet as a pro. He is a big guy for 125, so I think making weight on short notice could be an issue for him, especially having to travel from Brazil to the U.S. on short notice too. But with Cody Durden as opponent, he's going to be taking on an aggressive, relentless wrestler with a good double leg, good wrestling against the cage, solid clinch control, nice elbows, good ground and pound, good back takes. I think his striking is a little sloppy, but he's hard to hit. He has good in and out movement. He can switch stances, heavy leg kicks. He has a good jab, good uppercut. He likes to throw decent pull counters, good hook overhead combinations to close the distance. And he has power in his hands. Like I said, he's tough. He pushes the pace. He can't slow down a little bit, but he has a lot of first shot finishes, so he definitely is someone that starts fast and then can kind of fizzle out. But I think in this fight, he might be able to match the cardio of Mota, who's coming in on short notice. And Durden, I think he needs to wrestle here early and try to get Mota thinking that he's going to be a wrestling heavy fight and then open up the leg kicks and the overhands. And I'm going to pick Cody Durden here. I think he has the wrestling edge, the footwork edge. I think that Durden is going to be able to move around and use that evasive movement, counter crosses, counter overhands, leg kicks I think are going to be effective. I think he's going to frustrate Mota by not giving Mota that war brawl pocket fight that he wants. And Mota's going to want to try to get inside, and I think he's going to overextend, start making mistakes that get him put against the cage and taken down. If he can get inside and start to rip the body, look to get more exchanges with Durden, get him tired, then I think he could potentially get Durden out of there and break him down the stretch. But Durden has a really good chin. His stock to me is a little bit undervalued because he had that really bad performance against Muhammad Makayev, and that was after he was talking a lot of crap and trying to really hype the fight. So I think it didn't look good in a lot of fans' eyes. But I think Durden is underrated. And if Mota had a full camp, then I would be more inclined to go with him. But with the style of fight that I think he needs to implement to win, he has to be tuned up. He has to be in great shape. I think the short notice weight cut will be a lot. And I'm going to pick Durden to win in a competitive decision here.